My new novel, Eve Meets Dante. I'm going to read from it. We left in comfort with a horse-drawn cart that was roomy and had a good space for our luggage. Dante was in a pensive mood. It was the first time he talked about his own life after he'd been evicted from Florence, with all his property taken away from him and being in a state of abominable poverty. "It is uncanny," he began. "If I had not been made a prior, that is, a post of responsibility in the administration of Florence, the trouble I endured would not have happened. If I had been more selfish and just looked after my own interests, I would have been all right. But I felt it was my responsibility to assist in the running of our beautiful city. Yet it had been my downfall. I was with the people who lost the power shortly after my appointment. The other side took over, and heads had to roll, almost literally. I tried to gain my head around the issue he talked about and asked him, what are the different views about at the time? Strangely, it was all to do with justice and progress. The aristocracy of Florence had been running the affairs of the town since time immemorial. But the merchants and crafts guilds of Florence had become very powerful and demanded the right to make decisions. Sadly, I decided to take over the council administration and ousted the aristocrats. That led to quarrels in the first place. After a moment of hesitation, he added, "One of my best friends, Cavalcanti the poet, is an aristocrat. It is a terrible thing that we became enemies over civic duty issues. It was a tragedy." At these words, Dante buried his face in his hands and wept openly. I was deeply shocked and disturbed by this frank gesture of sadness by my respected leader and guide. How vulnerable he was. I thought, just like any ordinary human being, and why not? Are we not all ordinary and vulnerable and suffer from what life offers us in the here and now, especially the loss of friendship or family animosity are hard to swallow. Here was his friend Cavalcanti, and now his enemy. I put my arm round his shoulder and quietly waited for him to continue.